Scorpio, and welcome to your mid-July reading. We're going to do career and love. Career and money, and then love reading. I might separate the video if the video is all in one video. If it gets to be too long, then I'll have to separate it into two parts. I'm feeling like I'm going to be doing one video though, because I just did one video for Pisces. And so generally when whatever I do on one day is generally what I continue to do. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Okay, so if you want to know how I read energy, you want to know about your sun, moon, and rising signs. So we want to know how these energies can be reversed and what to do about that, and what happens if the reading doesn't resonate with you. Then you can go in the July reading, which is in the description box down below. And that will give you not only a reading and explain to you how I do readings, but it also does essential oils and crystals. And there's a little meditation there for releasing trapped emotions. I want to thank all the people who've donated to this channel. There's a link in the description box down below. Anybody who's watched the videos, I want to thank anybody who's watched ads, multiple ads. Thank you so much. It's very supportive. And anybody who bought things off of Amazon with those Amazon links down below, thank you so much. I want to thank the new people that are coming here and giving me a chance. I appreciate that. So if you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're going to look at career first, and I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the Scorpio Collective's highest and best good, bringing forth the most accurate answers. So we're going to look in the window of Scorpio. Tarot is not astrology, and astrology is not tarot, but it's just a way that we kind of separate everything and bring you in so that you can see what's going on with the energy, but we're looking through a window. You can look at all the windows if you want to see what's going on. My favorite readings to do are actually the all signs reading, because you can see everything that's happening in all of the energy. So when I'm done with these, I'll probably go ahead and turn around and do an all signs energy, so be on the lookout for those. Okay, in the all signs reading, it means that I read for every single sign, every single window, and look at the big energy of the planet. So right now we're going to look at career. Now, one of the things that's been a little confusing about career and money, and why some readers are struggling with that right now, is because there's a huge soulmate cycle going on right now, where the universe is trying to put soulmates together, about 1 million or more. I mean, it's a lot of them together, so that we can balance out the earth. There's too much going on in the earth right now, which is not balanced, and the earth actually rotates, whatever you want to call it, on love. Okay, so the love energy is the strongest energy. So I'll do my best to keep focusing in on career. But if love comes out in a relationship, just keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a partnership in career. It could be co-workers, bosses. It could be anybody like that. Relationships are how we learn as a soul collective out of all of us. It's our life experiences, our relationships. People who are solo people that don't like to go out, don't like people, don't like relationships, they're holding themselves back on growth when they do that. So let's go ahead and see what's going on, Scorpio, and let's do our best to get career and money. All right, so this is you. This is your next step. This is what is in your way, or the struggle. This is your strength or your blessing, and this is the outcome. The overall energy is transformation, and the King of Pentacles. So transformation, you're turning into the King of Pentacles, which is someone who's more generous, a visionary, where you can see the big plan, and you're going to be working really, really hard, and you're transforming your belief systems about work and what it means to be visionary, to be a hard worker. Does a hard worker mean that you sacrifice your body? No. What does a hard worker mean? You know, is it Puritan ways of, you're not actually working hard unless you hurt yourself? No. You are also deciding what it means to be reliable. What does it really mean to be supported and be supportive? Supported. And then, what does it mean to have security in your finances? What does it mean for loyalty? What does it mean to be loyal? Is loyalty meaning that you have a legacy, like Dave Ramsey always talks about? Do you have a legacy for when you pass away? Does that mean that you're loyal to your family when it comes to money? And so that types of stuff. So that's very interesting. Let's see what's your energy for career and money for mid-July. So your energy is that So this card is generally like a miser, somebody who holds on to all their stuff and they're kind of closed. I feel like this is vulnerability for you, and a lot of divine masculines are learning about vulnerability. So if you're divine masculine, then your lesson right now is vulnerability. So I feel like this means that you're going to be opening up and being more vulnerable. So that's good. It means that you're not going to be closed off and, oh, I got to keep to myself. I feel like you're going to, even introverts are going to feel a little bit more extroverted for mid-July on in their career, their money, and their finances, which is really good because the flow of money comes in and out, in and out. And if you have a closed fist, then nothing's coming in. Once you open that up, then you can receive and you can give, and you can receive and you can give, okay? So that's really beautiful energy. I like that. What is the next step for you? The next step is this reunion. So maybe you're reaching out to someone. Maybe you're connecting with people. This is a card of connection, a card of reunion, a card of union. It's a card of negotiation. Maybe these people are cheersing for each other because they have come to a negotiation. They've come to an agreement. So in money, I feel like you're going to get an agreement of some sort. You're going to feel cohesiveness in money and career. You're going to feel, the support, because remember, you're transforming what you believe support is. You're transforming what you believe reliable people are, and all of those things. So it's just a lighter energy, which is really good. What is in your way or the obstacle? Same thing that Pisces got. The Emperor, this dang Emperor. The Emperor is a great card when it's not in a negative place, like what's in your way or the obstacle. Okay, it can be a very supportive card. But in this way, the Emperor is someone who wants it their way. It's my way or the highway. This is a person who is cold-hearted. They don't care about your feelings. They know that you need them, but they don't care. There's a level of not caring. I want to dive into this obstacle a little bit more and see what's happening with this. See what other kind of energy we can get for it. So the Emperor can be kind of a prick. He's not very nice. Not very nice guy when he's in this position. So it could be a male or a female. It doesn't matter. But you have something that is not helping you out. And so you're trying to find these people that will help you out. Maybe you got to block that Emperor out. Maybe you're acting like that and you need to open up a little bit more, because we see the vulnerability card. Okay, so how you treat this Emperor is you treat them with the air energy, which is with logic, good judgment, be very professional, and take charge and be ambitious and say, okay, well, if you're not going to help me, then I'm not going to allow you to hurt me. So see, this person, when it's upside down, gravity, those swords, because of gravity, can't touch the person. So this person's up with God, up in the ceiling. And so because of that, they strap themselves to the ceiling. They're not being hurt by this Emperor's swords. So if you're professional and you keep it professional and you stay in your logic, this is a good time actually to have a little bit of ego, because that will help you from getting emotional in this situation. And so for you can say, well, your swords are no longer going to touch me, and I will not carry your burdens. So Emperor, who wants me to do your job and wants me to do all of your stuff, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to stay professional, though. I'm not going to flip out and give you the middle finger like I want to. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay professional. I'm going to stay, within my logic and my intellect. And I know what I need to do is not carry your burdens and not allow you to put swords in my heart. I'm not going to do it. Okay, you're going to put a shield up against yourself and say no. So what is your strength and what's helping you in this situation? Luckily, you're feeling really good, and you have Leo energy, which is really good. It's a fiery energy. So now you have Gemini and Leo energy, which you might want to watch the Gemini and Leo videos, okay? Because you have that energy coming in for you. Whether you have that in your sun, moon, and rising sign or not, you have the energy that's supporting you at this time. So you might want to see what's going on in those windows. So that's really good. You just have really good energy about it. You're feeling pretty good about it. It's almost like this emperor can be a jerk, and who cares? Like, I just don't care. I don't care. You be a jerk, and you live in that vibration. I don't have anything to do with you. Like, I'm going to go do my own thing, okay? And what the new focus is, or the outcome is it's going to provide you the strength that you need to move forward. It's, the strength to move away from the emperor, the strength to move away from someone who's got to have it their way, the strength of not allowing people to hurt you. You say, you know what? I've decided you're not going to hurt me. Okay, instead of getting really emotional about it, which a water sign can generally do that, take it personal, and they get really emotional, you're going to do it more of a masculine air sign. Oh, and a Leo's happiness. There we go. Leo's love and Leo's happiness with a masculine air sign feeling, where your swords, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me, or something like that. Where, okay, yeah, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks onto you. Like that type of stuff. Like that's the energy that you're going for with this career and the outcome. It's going to be very beautiful. So now that that's over, and that was pretty direct and straightforward, let's go ahead and move into love. Okay, so I'm going to separate the video. I forgot to tell you that. For those people who want to know just career or just love, you can go straight to it. Okay, so I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the Scorpio Collective's highest and best good. Let's find out what's going on in love for Scorpio. Some of the other readings took a lot out of me. This one was pretty simple. Thank you, Scorpio, for having good energy and very direct energy. I love that, because now I can do another video today, because the other ones yesterday, I just could only do 2. I was like, oh. The energy was just so big and so strong, and I think it's because of that big soulmate cycle. Looks like you're doing pretty good, Scorpio, so I'm happy for you. Okay, now, Scorpio. In love, we have you, the next step, where what's in your way and the obstacle, your strength, and your new fortune or outcome. All right, well, here we go. You have these 2 cards, which are great. You have, you want to plan for the future, but you want to take it slow. So Scorpio, sometimes you can adopt a really fast-paced energy, but I feel like right now it's like you kind of just want to take your time with this, see where it's going to go, plan for the future. Maybe you got some good news last night, like I was sharing some good news with my husband, who's a Scorpio, and then he just got into this mood where he just like wanted to start planning. Like I just kind of showed him, because I'm more the financial one in the relationship. So I kind of just showed him like where we were, where we're going. And he just got really excited. And he was like, I just felt like looking at the future. Like, what do I want to do? What do we want to do? And he started watching like YouTube channel of like things to go vacation, like cool spots, things to do, like, because he's like, well, when the kids are grown, what do you want to do? He just started to get into this planning mode, and I feel like that's what you're doing too. And it wasn't like, oh, well, let's do it right now, like you won the lottery or anything. It was kind of like, well, we have some time, let's write some of our thoughts down and figure out what we want to do. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. That's cute. All right, so what is you now? What is your energy now? Well, this is good. You're not really looking at the things that have spilled over anymore. Thank goodness, right? You're starting to look at the future. You're starting to look at the positives. You're starting to look at like, maybe I have done the things that I need to do, and maybe I have made some good choices, and maybe I am going in the right direction. So the glass is now half full instead of half empty. You're feeling very good about that. Great, man. Your reading is like really like straight to the point today. Very good. And what's your next step? Your next step is that you're going to start noticing the gifts that God's giving you. So good for you. So not only are you going to be looking at things a whole lot better, but now you're going to be looking at, is that a gift? That's a gift. 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 You're going to look at all the gifts and be appreciative of all the things. And this is beautiful because that's how you get more. You get more by being appreciative, by being grateful, by living in that space. Then God, I mean, think about it. If someone makes dinner for you and you're so grateful, You're grateful as almost as if you've never eaten dinner before. You know, like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this meal. That person's going to be like, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this meal is so amazing. The person's going to be like, can I cook for you again? Like, you made me feel so amazing. You made me feel so good about cooking this meal. Can I do it for you again? So they're going to want to make more meals for you. And that's how God is. Like, when God gives you a gift and you don't recognize it and you're not grateful for it, it's kind of like, why waste time and give more gifts to that person? But if the person's like super grateful, God's like, oh my gosh, let me show you what else I can do. You know what I mean? Like, let me show you how amazing I have made this universe and what wonderful energy and power we have. You know, and they just keep giving you more and more and more. So that's beautiful energy. I like that, Scorpio. What is in your way, though? I need to clarify this card because I'm not really sure, because I felt like you were moving in the right direction. But this card is basically saying that you're moving away from something. Oh, you're moving away from something. I got it. Okay, well, I still want to clarify. It's funny. Sometimes if I just say it out loud, it's like I get it. I was like, ugh. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, so you are moving away from something that I feel like gave you a lot, but you feel like you want something more, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. When we desire things in life, it's like we be grateful where you are and appreciative for what you have, but we always desire for more. We're creatures of desire. There's no other, you know, that's just who we are. So you're desiring more. I feel like you're following your light. I feel like you're following your truth. So let's see what we can get a little bit more about that in love. Okay. You're moving away from anxiety. That's what you're moving away from. And you're moving towards God and the right timing. So that's what you're moving away from. So your obstacle is to move away from anxiety and move towards God's light. And so we're looking at meditation right here is what I'm thinking. The more you can meditate and not be stuck in this anxiety, then you can move towards God, which will bring you your happiness. So it's not that you're not happy already. I think that you're just wanting more happiness and you're kind of feeling like, how can I manifest more? Well, you can manifest more by moving away from the things that are bringing you anxious feelings, moving away from the things that are keeping you from your higher self. So they're saying for you to connect in with God and connect in with meditation, and that will bring you the happiness you're looking for. Okay. Now, your strength is that you have put some things, like you're done with something big. Let's go ahead and dive into that one too. It's interesting because for you, I'm not feeling like a deep soul connection, even though we're in love reading. And it's crazy because all the other ones I've been trying to read for career, but it's been pushing me into love. And for you, I'm trying to read for love, and it's putting me like just in neutral energy. It's very interesting. So I'll pull some stuff on love to make sure that we're very specific. So let me find out what this energy is that you're done with. And let me look at this really quickly. Yeah, I kind of feel like your love is more like you're planning about things, like maybe planning with your lover. It's very interesting because it feels very entrepreneurial too. It feels very career and money centered. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's kind of what's going on with me. It's almost like these are mixed together. It's almost like I'm doing an extended reading for your career instead of love. It's very, very weird energy. I mean, good energy, just kind of just different. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like you're done with like looking at your stuff with discontentment, like looking at all the things that you've done and looking at your life and being like, ugh, I could have done better. You're realizing now that it's equal give and take. It's equal give and take to the universe. It's equal give and take to your partners. Being selfish is not the way. Getting love but never giving love is not the way. And giving love and never getting love is not the way. Right? And so, yeah, and they're just showing me again, like you're totally done with this stuff. And so that's what's moving you in such a great direction. Now, what I was explaining earlier to one of the other signs, I can't remember who, was that abundance in life is directly related to these love relationships. So if you were feeling like in love that you were getting but never giving, and you were giving and never getting, well, that's the same thing that's going to happen and show up in your career and your money is the same thing. It's like this closed tightness. We got that card, didn't we? Oh, that was in career. Remember, you got the card of the miser was upside down, where you're feeling more vulnerable and you're feeling open and stuff like that. And I think that all together is going to bring in the relationship that you're looking for, is just to kind of open you up and make you feel more accepting of yourself and of love. So that is kind of where you're going. That's very good. Now the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, which this is a very reliable way of living. You're going to be more generous and affectionate. Now, the more generous and affectionate you can be, the more you're going to get. Because I think maybe you didn't feel like you could trust that before because you've been hurt so many times. So it's like, can I really trust giving my love to someone? Will they return it back to me? Because there's been too many times in your life where I feel like you've been hurt over that, where you've given a lot of love and been open and vulnerable and somebody hurt you. But just take that as a lesson and know that not everybody is like that. I feel like you're going to be more instinctive when it comes to relationship and love, and more wise, more caring, and caring for yourself more so than anything. I want to pull some love cards, though, just because we are talking about love. So I want to pull something that shows us, like, where are we going? I mean, because I didn't hear much about a lover. I heard much more about, like, our own growth in love and our own growth in ourselves for relationships, for conflict resolution, and all of those things. So, yeah, it's about expressing yourself. Okay, yeah, it's like totally true. So it's saying, like, it's time to retreat, to disconnect from the world. If you find a lover, or you do find yourself in a relationship that you want to build upon, you're going to want to retreat with that person and get away from the world. Okay, you're going to want it to be just you and them, where you can connect on a deeper level. All right, because you're going to want to express yourself in love, which you haven't done in a while. So you're really going to want to start expressing yourself, because now you feel like you can. You feel like you can be vulnerable. And it was worth the wait for this to happen. It was worth your growth and your spiritual abundance in order for you to have this type of thing, because God is telling you that it is safe to love right now. It is safe to love in the relationship that you want to love in, and to feel your intuition and know to trust your intuition that you are moving in the right direction. All right, guys, if you like this video or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye.